9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Board of Education special meeting. Today is January 9th, 2024, and we are at 1 Larkin Center. At this time, I'd like to call the meeting to order, and I'd like to ask Trustee Rosemary Linton to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, prayer, and moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Almighty God, we acknowledge our dependence upon Thee and ask Thy blessings upon us and Thy guidance in our deliberations. May Thy blessing rest upon all those who serve in our schools, upon our students, and upon our city and our country. May we have a moment of silence. Amen.
Thank you, Trustee Linton. Okay, right now I'm going to ask our Board Secretary, Janet Cavazza, for roll call and quorum check.
Reverend Lopez.
Here.
Dr. Del Vecchio. Ms. Burns.
Here.
Mr. Cacase.
Here.
Dr. Castanaro.
Here.
Ms. Greenwald.
Here.
Mr. Curry.
Here.
Ms. Linton.
Here.
Mr. Sykes.
Present.
8 present, we have a quorum.
Thank you very much. The agenda item for this evening's special meeting is 3.1, Appointment of Superintendent of Schools. It reads as follows. Whereas the Board of Education of the Yonkers City School District seeks to appoint Anibal Jr. as Superintendent of Schools for the school district and to approve an employment agreement setting forth the terms and conditions under which Mr. Soler will be employed. Now therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Education in the Yonkers City School District hereby appoints Anibal Jr. to the position of Superintendent of Schools for a term to commence May 1st, 2024 and ending June 30th, 2028. And be it further resolved that the Board of Education hereby appoints an employment agreement with Anibal Jr. dated January 9th, 2024, setting forth the terms and conditions of employment on which Mr. Soler will serve as Superintendent of Schools during the aforementioned term, and hereby authorizes the President of the Board to execute same subject to the conditions set forth above. With that said, may I get a motion, please? Trustee Cacase, second. Trustee Greenwald. Roll call, please.
Reverend Lopez.
Yes.
Ms. Burns.
Yes.
Mr. Cacase.
Yes.
Dr. Castanaro.
Yes.
Ms. Greenwald.
Yes.
Mr. Curry.
Yes.
Ms. Linton.
Yes.
Mr. Sykes.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, Mr. Soler. At this time, I'd like to entertain a motion to adjourn. Trustee Castanaro, second. Trustee Sykes. Roll call, please.
Reverend Lopez.
Yes.
Ms. Burns.
Yes.
Mr. Cacase.
Yes.
Dr. Castanaro.
Yes.
Ms. Greenwald.
Yes.
Mr. Curry.
Yes.
Ms. Linton.
Yes.
Mr. Sykes.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you very much, folks. Meeting is adjourned. All right, all the trustees, can I ask the trustees to stand up and have a stand right behind the podium?
Give you approximately 3 minutes or so. We start moving on. Yeah, just clear up the, down and to the side.
I just want to have you guys stagger. Yep. All right, Corey, let me know when.
Yeah, good. Just give me like less than 2 minutes, please.
Reverend Lopez, I didn't realize how much I missed. Roll call, please. I just heard it today. It did already.
Yep. Corey just needs one.
Are you good?
Yep, just like I said, just give me less than a minute. Okay. Okay, Angel, are you ready? Reverend Lopez, the mic is hot. Okay. All right, here we go. And in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome. As President of the Board of Education, the Board of Education just held a special meeting in which we voted on the appointment of Anibal Soler Jr. as Superintendent of Schools beginning May 2024. I'd like to thank the trustees who are present today, along with Melissa Borelli, representing Council Majority Leader, representing Tasha Diaz. We have Councilman Anthony Moranti. We have Council President Lakeisha Collins-Bellamy. We have Susan Gary, Deputy Mayor. We have Samantha Rosado Ciriello, who's the President of the Yonkers Federation of Teachers. The Yonkers Council of PTA President Robin Broomfield, thank you. We have Russell here, and members of the Cabinet and Executive team. At this time, I'd like to begin with a quick overview of our national search process, which resulted in the selection of Mr. Anibal Soler Jr. We began this July 1st, 2023, and we had an extensive candidate pool. The scale of the research attracted 67 applicants from across the nation, including indicating the wide interest in the district's appeal. We had a very rigorous selection process. Throughout the selection process, we had 47 candidates interviewed from 16 states, demonstrating the board's commitment to finding the best fit for the district. We had narrowed it down to 5 highly qualified finalists, and we had a unanimous decision by the 9-member board in choosing the new superintendent, which continues to show our unity and our collective agreement. We have a strong partnership with the City of Yonkers, and we have to mention that it's crucial in supporting our school district's mission and values that we have a collaborative effort with government, with the PTAs, with not-for-profits, and with business in this city. We're also committed to excellence. We once again want to reiterate the board's commitment to finding the best fit for the district. We have optimism with a confidence in the new superintendent's ability to lead the district towards continued success and growth. And with that said, I'm going to ask our Superintendent-elect, Anibal Soler Jr., to come up and say a few words.
I'm a little taller than Reverend Lopez. First and foremost, I just want to say thank you. It is humbling. I think you heard Reverend Lopez share the search process to be selected and to be in this opportunity. I come to you looking forward to continuing to build on the success that is Yonkers. If anyone knows education in the state of New York, there is a body of work here that cannot be neglected in terms of the excellence that is here. I do want to recognize the efforts of Interim Superintendent Dr. Rodriguez, who has continued that work, and so I do want to thank our teachers, our administrators, our students who, despite maybe a void in terms of an interim at the top, have continued to show up and do their best every day, taking advantage of that Yonkers commitment and that Yonkers promise towards excellence. I also want to recognize Mayor Spano. I'm grateful to be a part of his 4th historic term here and to join him. I look forward to learning and continuing to build on the collaborative relationship that we have as one city with one goal, and that is high quality student achievement. And so more to come down the road, but what I would say is I will come, I will look to listen, I will look to learn, and learn about what makes Yonkers a special place. And I look forward to continuing to elevate that work, and hopefully through my tenure as leader here in Yonkers to take that to the next level. So I'm sure we'll have more opportunity for questions. I also want to just lastly thank the Board of Trustees for giving me this opportunity, and I will give you everything that I have. Thank you.
At this time, I'm going to ask our interim superintendent, Dr. Luis Rodriguez, to come up and say a few words.
So thank you, Reverend Lopez, and welcome once again to our incredible learning community here at Yonkers Public Schools. I want to particularly provide a very warm welcome toward our incoming superintendent, Mr. Anibal Jr. He will be taking the reins after what Reverend Lopez has described as a very, very rigorous and highly competitive process, and the cream comes to the top, as they say. And his appointment unanimously, as you saw by the Board of Trustees, is a testament to the promise that both his vision and his prior experience as an educator will equip him to bring. So I want to assure you that I will do everything that I can to assist with a smooth transition, ensuring that the district does not lose a step or in any way decrease its momentum in its relentless pursuit to close the achievement gap. So I want to both thank all of you in the community that so ably also participated in this process, and that so very much have supported me since I was given the tremendous privilege of serving in this interim capacity. And lastly, hi, Mr. Mayor. And lastly, welcome. Thank you, sir, for being here with us. And lastly, I promise you two things, Superintendent Soler. Number one, you will never, never, ever be bored. And secondly, that I will faithfully work with you to align the district's continuing momentum to your vision of continual educational excellence and innovation. So with that, Superintendente Anibal Soler Jr., bienvenido al Distrito de Escuelas Públicas de la Ciudad de Nueva York.
I want to personally thank you for helping, because when we were in need of a leadership in the district, and we were trying to figure out what direction we would go, we had asked Dr. Rodriguez could he serve on an interim basis, and he said absolutely, whatever is needed I'm willing to do and move forward. So thank you, Dr. Rodriguez, from the trustees for that. So now it's my pleasure to introduce the Chief Executive Officer of the City of Yonkers, my good friend, Mayor Mike Spano.
So thank you to President Board, Reverend Lopez, and it's good to see the interim superintendent. It's good to see our new superintendent, and let me apologize. I feel like I have jet lag because the governor had the state today, so I made sure
we were in Albany for that, and then I wanted to make sure I got back here for today's event and today's announcement. I want to say thank you to the trustees. We are very lucky in Yonkers. We have a great board of trustees. Its mission is not just making sure that the curriculum and that the education that we put forth here in Yonkers is the best that we can offer our kids, but they also have the task of picking a superintendent, and it's been a long process. There was a lot of hard work put into this. I want to say thank you again to the trustees. I want to say thank you to the staff for doing what you did to make today's event come to reality. This is a wonderful school district. I think that it's fair to say that right now we are New York's premier school district in terms of the Big Five. We're the example that the other big cities want to follow, and that's because, like I said, not just our trustees, certainly our teachers and our PTA that do such a wonderful job. So I wanted to make sure I was at least part of this today, spend a little time with you just to say thank you and to welcome our new superintendent aboard. And I heard one thing when I walked over here, which is that you won't be bored. Yes, one thing about Yonkers is you are never bored in our city, but you also will never find a group of people, starting from anyone that works in our district, whether it be a teacher, or support staff, or our, the kids in our schools, to anyone that you're going to find. We really are a city that's committed to excellence, and we're committed to moving our city forward, and we're committed to taking our kids to fulfill their best potential. And I know based on what I've seen about you that you'll be in that mode. So congratulations and welcome aboard. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Before we begin to take any questions, and I'll let our Director of Communications, Akeem Jamal, move forward, I just want to close real quickly on a brief comments on Mr. Soler. Mr. Soler brings a wealth of experience to the Yonkers Public Schools. As Superintendent of the Schenectady School District since 2021, he managed a significant operating budget and launched numerous initiatives such as Community Schools Initiative, Early College High School, District Core Instructional Program, and prior to this he served as Superintendent of Octavia Schools, City Schools, where he significantly improved graduation rates and launched a district-wide Community Schools Initiative focused on equity and opportunity. His role as Associate Superintendent in Buffalo Schools saw him lead major school improvement strategies, including the Strong Community Schools Initiative. And as an adjunct professor at Kennesaw College and the University of Rochester, Mr. Soler has been instrumental in shaping future educational leaders. His educational background includes an anticipated doctorate in education and educational leadership from Manhattanville College, a Master of Science in Educational Administration from St. John Fisher College, and a Master of Science in Education Technology from Nazareth College. So at this time, I'd like to entertain questions.
So we'll take, we have a few minutes for on-topic questions.
On-topic questions. Anyone?
Yes, I have a question.
To whom?
To the new superintendent.
Okay.
Sir, I'm glad that I am the first one to call you by your new title. I was also the person who broke the news that you were going to become the new superintendent, and thank you for proving me right. I welcome you to Yonkers, and hopefully you will do wonders for our new school, because we need, it's been a beautiful school system, but any new input is appreciated. Now, can I make an off-topic question or not yet?
We're going to save off-topic questions.
You got it.
Any other on-topic questions? Okay, moving to off-topic questions.
Okay, so the follow-up for the out-topic question for the superintendent.
For the
So,
new
yeah,
superintendent.
for the new.
Very well.
We only have one.
Not yet, not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, not yet, okay, so for the appointed. In your school system, that where you come from, you have many charter schools. In Yonkers, we have one, I believe one. What is your opinion, your view in charter schools for the city of Yonkers?
Great question. I think my job as a superintendent, I'm a superintendent for the city of Yonkers when I get here in May. I'm the superintendent currently right now in the city of Schenectady. And the way I view myself in my role is to make sure all kids have access to opportunity and that parents do have some choice in that. We don't operate as enemies. We share, we have to share by governance, so we have to work together. At the end of the day, with the fluidity of charter schools, those kids typically come back in and out of our system, and it's important for us to be able to receive them and educate them. Yonkers is unique. I think there's only one current charter school here in Yonkers, and I think that speaks to what the mayor said, what Dr. Rodriguez says. It's the excellence that currently occurs in this current school system. My job is to make sure that continues, so that typically when charters appear, it's because the public school system is not fulfilling the needs of the community or those of the parents, and there typically is a need for that to occur. If we do our work here, the work that is going on, the work that will continue to go on when I get here, the hope is that that doesn't necessarily necessitate itself here. And so that would be my approach, but at the end of the day, I'm the superintendent for the city of Yonkers come May 1st, and I will treat those kids like they're our own, and I will make sure that they have access, because we will still be responsible for special education services, transportation, and they deserve to have the same experiences that our kids in our school system, despite what maybe a parent's choice may be around where they want to go.
Thank you, sir.
Anyone else?
Okay, thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Have a good evening.
All right.